Welcome back, guys, to another episode of our NFL picks.
Yep.
Last week wasn't the best week for both of us.
Oh, it was terrible. And this is a reminder of why we do not do parlays anymore.
Yeah.
Because we would have lost our money like big time. Okay, first, we have a couple of things that we need to talk about. Number one, congrats to Drew Brees.
Definitely an incredible mic'd up Monday.
We cried.
Yeah, no, I mean, delivering that message to his children in that moment is nothing more powerful than that. I know he says it to them every night, which is what he said, but to say it in that moment when it's actually, coming to fruition is very heavy.
Yeah, it was a really special moment. I got a clip of it right before he said it, and it's in our previous vlog, and I'll have that linked up in the cards.
Yep. And by the way, we jumped right into it. Again, if there is background noise, that is our dogs, of course. Oliver, you can see right here.
He's finally home.
Yeah, and he's feeling better.
So much better, and, yeah. And then Happa, she's wild.
Paws. Yeah, over here.
And then second, this was an insane week for missed field goals.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
that,
field goals and extra points, though. Missed kicks in general.
But other than that, his percentage was 50%. And I was 6 for 15. So we're not going to talk about it.
My dad left a comment in the comments of the last video. Felt like it was relatively unfair to not pick the same number of games, and I totally understand that. So we'll pick the same number of games, call it even, which means I'll be picking every game because she's not a poos. Moving on to this week, first matchup tomorrow night, Thursday night, Eagles at Giants. Kind of a tough one here.
This one's tough.
Eagles definitely aren't the Super Bowl Eagles. No, Carson Wentz is back, yes, and he looks pretty good, but I don't know.
I think they look better than the Giants, though, so I'm going to take the Eagles.
I'm going to go ahead and agree with her. I think the Eagles will get it done here on the road. Yeah. OBJ making some comments about the quarterback situation.
What exactly did he say? I didn't, I heard his post-interview game, but I don't know what he exactly said.
And for fear of not getting it right either, I'm not going to try and quote what he said. Yeah. Moving on. Buccaneers at Falcons. Falcons at home. Falcons 1-4. Not the best start to the Dirty Bird season. Buccaneers, Fitzmagic is no more. They've made their way to Jameis Winston, and they look like the same old Buccaneers.
I'm going to take the Falcons.
I'll take the Falcons at home as well.
Yeah.
I think this will be a good one for them to get on the right track here. Moving on to divisional matchup, Pittsburgh Steelers versus Cincinnati Bengals. Bengals playing at home. Bengals look really good, 4-1.
Yeah.
I'm going to pick the Bengals in this matchup. Pittsburgh looks okay. I think they'll be better when Le'Veon comes back after their bye in Week 8.
I feel like this should be like a no-brainer, but I feel like that's how all of our picks are for the most part. And then this is not a no-brainer.
This is not a no-brainer.
But you never know with divisional matchups. Like,
that's my point.
The Steelers could just pull out a win.
And I don't know. But at the same time, the Steelers aren't the Steelers from 2 or 3 years ago, or even from last year. I don't know.
I agree, but I don't know. Each Sunday surprises me, okay? Let's just be real.
Yeah. Moving on, we got the Los Angeles Chargers versus Cleveland Browns here in Cleveland. This would probably be my no pick of the week, but I'm going to go with, and this hurts me, but I'm going to go with the Chargers.
I'm going to go with the Browns.
She's going to go with the Browns. I think the Chargers will be able to get it done here on the road. Cleveland at home. They definitely look strong, but I think Phillip Rivers is still playing great football, and that Chargers offense looks pretty solid. Seahawks, Oakland Raiders. This is a tough one here. Playing at Oakland.
Yeah. I'm going to say the Raiders.
It's tough, but I'm going to go ahead and say Seattle. I couldn't even tell you why. I'd love to explain why, but I'm just not on the Raider train yet. And
I'm not either, but they're at home, so I think that's going to be motivation for them to win.
I understand. Yeah, I understand. It's not like the Seahawks are traveling far. I think I think they'll be able to get it done here on the road.
Yeah.
Moving on. Chicago Bears versus Miami Dolphins. I'm going to pick the Bears in this one.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with top 3, definitely top definitely top 3, arguably top 2 defense in the league. Chicago looking really good with Khalil Mack at the helm there.
Yeah, I think that's the reason why I'm going to choose 2. Might be a pick 6.
Pick 6?
Yeah.
For Khalil Mack? Khalil Mack?
Not Khalil Mack, but just the defense. I'm just going to say defense in general.
That's bold. Cardinals and Vikings. Whew. That's pretty bad both ways. But I'll say Vikings at home here. Rosen looks good at QB. They finally got their first win there in Arizona. I think Minnesota is a little further along in their process for this year. I think they will be able to get the win here at home. We next have the Indianapolis Colts versus New York Jets. Jets playing at home. I'm going to go ahead and say Jets.
I'm going to say the Colts.
I think with Andrew Luck and the questions surrounding his arm strength, I do believe the Jets will be able to do just enough here in this game to get the win. Could be something like a 13-10 game, though, really. Panthers at Redskins. I'm on the Panthers train so far. We're definitely both going to pick Carolina in this one.
Yeah, Alex Smith did not play well. It was Monday that he played, right?
Yeah. He's not doing as well as he would hope, I would imagine. But Carolina's playing great football. Yeah, I think they'll be able to get the win here. Bills versus Texans. Playing in Houston, be playing indoors here. Deshaun Watson, I feel like, is playing great football. The offensive coordinator there in Houston needs to figure out how to not get him hit as much, though. He's taking a lot of damage, and at the rate that he's going, the way he got hit last week, if that's happening over and over again, he's not going to make it to the end of the season healthy, unfortunately. I hope he does, but they really have to figure out something there.
Who are you going to pick?
Picking Houston in this one.
I'm going to pick the Bills because they're my team. I don't know.
It's all good. Honestly, don't know why I'm wearing the jersey. Broncos are playing the Rams this week, and that's the next pick of our match, or that's the next matchup in our picks. Obviously, the Rams here. The Rams are, and I've said it before, my early favorite to win the Super Bowl. Yeah, that Rams team.
So a couple episodes ago, I said I think the Rams are going to be the last team undefeated.
I'm sorry.
I don't know about that anymore because the Chiefs look unreal.
That's what I was going to say. But if the Rams and the Chiefs were to play each other...
Oh my God, that would be the best matchup.
I don't think so. I honestly think the Rams defense are way further along than the Chiefs defense is. And Blake Bortles couldn't bring the offense together around to get around that Kansas City defense for their matchup, which was what I thought was going to be the matchup for the number one in the AFC. Mm-hmm. I think the Rams would whoop the Chiefs. And I think that's just how further along they are. The defense, they are an incredibly well-rounded unit. They have weapons all over the place on offense and on defense. Great coaching, creative coaching. I think that Rams team is a force to be reckoned with. But
I'm still going to stick with what I said, but it makes me a little nervous with how well the Chiefs are doing. That's my only thing. Jaguars,
Cowboys playing at Dallas. I think the Jaguars are going to go ahead and take the win here in Dallas. That's a tough matchup.
I think I'm going to take the Cowboys.
I think that defense will do enough to stop Ezekiel and whatever pass comes around that. I mean, I'm sure Ezekiel will still hit the century mark in yardage, but that's just because they'll feed him 20, 30 times with the ball.
Hope so. He's my running back.
And then Baltimore and Tennessee. We got the Ravens and Titans here in Nashville. That's a tough matchup.
I'm going to say the Ravens.
I'm going to say the Ravens as well. I think Flacco and what they're doing over there in Baltimore's offense, I think, is really creative as well. Making great decisions. Harbaugh is. Tennessee's playing great ball as well, but
I think a lot of their wins are just. I think a lot of their wins are kind of by luck.
Like I've said, they play to the level of their competition every week. If they're playing a junk opponent, they're gonna relatively play junk. If they're playing a good opponent, they'll play relatively well. I don't know why that is, but I'm a fan of Mike Vrabel, and I hope they get it together in Tennessee. So we'll see. Chiefs are be playing the Patriots this week. This is going to be on Sunday night, primetime matchup. I'm
going to go with the Patriots just because I want them.
After all you just said about
the Chiefs. I just don't want the Chiefs to win.
I think the Chiefs will win here. I think they'll do enough to get by the Patriots defense. But this could very well be a 38-38 game heading into the last 2 minutes of the game. So, and if it's Brady, we all know what's going to happen. So, I feel like if the Chiefs do enough to get ahead early, which we have seen happen against the Patriots this year, I do believe they might be able to get the win here. I'm going to go with the Chiefs in Foxborough. Monday night, San Francisco versus the Packers. 49ers and Packers. It's a tough one, but
Yeah.
Packers at home, primetime Rodgers. I think that's
I'll take
what it has to be.
Packers.
Yeah, he's doing really well. I think he's looking a little bit better now. His knee's getting a little bit better. Both Ty Montgomery and Geronimo Allison were out last week with, I think, Geronimo with a concussion. Ty Montgomery may have been a concussion. So correct me if I'm wrong.
Is he coming back?
But Geronimo should be coming back. I'm not sure about Ty Montgomery. But if they do have those weapons back, it's a slam dunk for the Packers here at home.
Yeah.
That's our pick for the week. I apologize, I forgot to mention at the very beginning, but if you have not hit the subscribe button, please do so. Hit the bell right next to it as well so you get notified of all of our newest content. Join us next time for another episode of our NFL picks, and thank you for joining us tonight.
Yep.
We hope you win money. Have a good one, guys.
See you guys.